TNPSC Combined Statistics Services Exam Unit 4. Today we are discussing some theorems and methods of estimation. First, let us see what is Cramer-Rao inequality. Cramer-Rao inequality provides the lower bound to the variance of an estimator. Suppose x1, x2, etc. xn is a random sample from f of x theta and Tn is equal to T of x1, x2, etc. xn is an estimator of delta of theta based on the random sample of size n. Then the variance of Tn, which is an unbiased estimator of delta of theta, which is differentiable with respect to theta. That is, it is a function of theta, so that delta dash of theta exists, satisfies the inequality v theta of Tn greater than or equal to delta dash of theta the whole square divided by expectation of dou by dou theta log L the whole square, which is equal to delta dash of theta the whole square divided by I of theta, where I of theta is the information on theta supplied by the sample. This is the Cramer-Rao inequality. Cramer-Rao inequality is stated under some regulatory conditions. The first regulatory condition is the parameter space or capital theta is a non-degenerate open interval on the real line r minus infinity infinity. And the second condition is for almost all x, which is equal to the tuple x1, x2, etc. xn, and for all theta belongs to capital theta, dou by dou theta L of x theta exists. And in case of exceptional set, if any of them exist, it would be independent of theta. The third condition is the range of integration is independent of the parameter theta, so that f of x theta is differentiable under integral sign. The fourth regulatory condition is the conditions of uniform convergence of integrals are satisfied, so that the differentiation under the integral sign is valid. And the fifth regulatory condition is I of theta is equal to expectation of dou by dou theta log L x theta the whole square exists and is positive for all theta belongs to capital theta. Now let's see what is Rao-Blackwell theorem. Let x and y be random variables such that expectation of y is equal to mu and variance of y is equal to sigma y square, which is greater than 0. Let expectation of y given x is equal to small x, which is a particular value of x, be phi of x. Then expectation of phi of x is equal to mu and variance of phi of x is less than or equal to variance of y. This is Rao-Blackwell theorem. So far we have been discussing the requisites of a good estimator. Now we shall briefly outline some of the important methods for obtaining such estimators. The first one is method of maximum likelihood estimation, or MLE. Let x1, x2, etc. xn be a random sample of size n from a population with density function f of x theta. Then the likelihood function of the sample values x1, x2, etc. xn, usually denoted by L is equal to L of theta, is their joint density function given by L of x1, x2, etc. xn theta is equal to f of x1 theta into f of x2 theta into etc. f of xn theta. That is the product of I is equal to 1 to n f of xi theta. L gives the relative likelihood that the random variables assume a particular set of values x1, x2, etc. xn for a given sample x1, x2, etc. xn. L becomes a function of the variable theta, which is the parameter. The principle of maximum likelihood consists in finding an estimator for the unknown parameter theta, which is equal to theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k, which maximizes the likelihood function L of theta for variations in parameter. That is, we wish to find theta hat is equal to theta 1 hat, theta 2 hat, etc. theta k hat, so that L of theta hat is greater than L of theta for all theta belongs to capital theta. That is, L of theta hat is equal to the supremum of L of theta. That is the maximum value of L of theta for all theta belongs to capital theta. Thus, if there exists a function theta hat is equal to theta hat of x1, x2, etc. xn of the sample values which maximizes L for variations in theta, then theta hat is to be taken as an estimator of theta. Theta hat is usually called the maximum likelihood estimator or MLE. Thus, theta hat is the solution if any of dou L by dou theta is equal to 0 and dou square L by dou theta square less than 0. Since L is greater than 0 and log L is a non-decreasing function of L, L and log L attain their extreme values, that is maxima or minima, at the same value of theta. The two equations can be rewritten as 1 by L dou L by dou theta is equal to 0, which implies dou log L by dou theta is equal to 0, which is more convenient from practical point of view. If theta is a vector valued parameter, then theta hat is equal to theta 1 hat, theta 2 hat, etc. theta k hat is given by the solution of simultaneous equations. That is, dou by dou theta I log L is equal to dou by dou theta I log L of theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k is equal to 0 for I is equal to 1 to etc. k. The above given equations are referred to as the likelihood equations for estimating the parameters. Method of moments. Let f of x, theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k be the density function of the parent population with k parameters theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k. If mu r dash denotes the rth moment about origin, then mu r dash is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity x raised to r f of x theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k dx for r is equal to 1 to etc. k. In general, mu 1 dash, mu 2 dash, etc. mu k dash will be functions of the parameters theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k. Let xi for I is equal to 1 to etc. n be a random sample of size n from the given population. The method of moments consists in solving the k equations for theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k in terms of mu 1 dash, mu 2 dash, etc. mu k dash, and then replacing these moments mu r dash for r is equal to 1 to etc. k by the sample moments. That is, theta I hat is equal to theta I of mu 1 dash hat, mu 2 dash hat, etc. mu k dash hat, which is equal to theta I of m1 dash, m2 dash, etc. mk dash for I is equal to 1 to etc. k, where mi is the ith moment about the origin in the sample. Then by the method of moments, theta 1 hat, theta 2 hat, etc. theta k hat are the required estimators of theta 1, theta 2, etc. theta k respectively. Now let us discuss some model questions related to these topics. Question number 1. For the solution theta hat of the likelihood equations, the second derivative of L with respect to theta is dash. The answer is negative. Question number 2. MLEs are always dash. The answer is consistent. Question number 3. MLEs need not be dash. The answer is unbiased. Question number 4. In sampling from n mu sigma square population, MLE of mu is dash. The answer is x bar, that is the sample mean. Question number 5. In sampling from n mu sigma square population, MLE of sigma square is dash. The answer is S square, that is a sample variance. Question number 6. Sample mean is a dash estimator of the population mean. The answer is unbiased and consistent. Question number 7. Sample variance is a dash estimator of the population variance. The answer is consistent but not unbiased. Question number 8. Any consistent solution of the likelihood equation provides a maximum of the likelihood with probability tending to dash as the sample size n tends to infinity. The answer is unity. The statement is the statement of Hasoor-Bazar's theorem. Question number 9. A consistent solution of the likelihood equation is dash distributed about the true value theta naught as n tends to infinity. The answer is normally distributed. That is, this is the asymptotic normality of MLE. Question number 10. Dash is the most efficient in the class of estimators. The answer is MLE if it exists. Question number 11. If a sufficient estimator exists, it is a function of the dash. The answer is maximum likelihood estimator. Question number 12. If t is the MLE of theta and psi of theta is 1-to-1 function of theta, then psi of t is the MLE of psi of theta. This is called the dash property of MLE. The answer is the invariance property of MLE. Note that expectation of mu hat is equal to expectation of x bar is equal to mu, and expectation of sigma hat square is equal to expectation of s square is not equal to sigma square. Question number 13. The estimates obtained by the method of moments are asymptotically dash. The answer is normal.